I'm thinking forever that we could be, and when we're together, feels like a dream. And girl, when you leave me, I can't even breathe. To go on without you is so hard to believe, 'cause I never leave you. I want you to know that I'll be your shelter through the rain and the snow. And we'll be together as our feelings will go. I'm telling you, darling, you don't have to be alone.
Oh, I do, I wanna be seen by you. Only you. Hey, you're the only one around. Tunnel vision makes my heart fall to the ground. Tunnel vision. Oh, I do, I wanna be seen by you. Only you. I think you've got me all wrong. You don't know me at all. You like the way I make you feel. You like the way I see right through you. I think you've you got me on. You like the way I make you feel.
So this the kind of vibe that make me feel like all the stress, it don't matter. Got me in my feelings, now I need forever after. You know I'm new to this, but you can get me used to this. Just wanna take the time to please you. And if you believe that I'll be about it, baby, baby, please, you should know I appreciate you. I'd be lost without you. There's no reason that I shouldn't build my world around you, baby.
I feel a different blue when I gotta be without you. But you ain't just know. Other part of me, you make everything shine. And I really need to smile. But won't you ring my line one time? Won't you ring my line one time? Oh, oh, won't you ring my line one time? Won't you ring my line one time?
Thank you both so much for coming on the show. I'm privileged to be able to play music, let alone hang out with you guys as friends. And it was super awesome, and yeah, I can't say thank you enough. So Frida, you've lived in London for quite a few years, but you're originally Swedish.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you a little, what was it like growing up in your household? When were you first exposed to like jazz music, or like basically how the hell did you learn to sing like that? Like,
well,
what was it like growing up in your
Sweden?
family?
My mum, listen, it's funny because my mum, I grew up with a mum that said she hated jazz. She thought she hated jazz, so there was never any jazz in my house. It was like blues and rock, basically. And my dad sometimes put on like Depeche Mode or something. But it was it was like reggae, rock and blues. Jazz was never really a factor until I basically came to London, really.
Yeah.
And I sort of got exposed to a lot of that kind of music.
How old were you when you first came?
Like 20?
Okay. Whoa, so
So
that was
really
the first
late.
time you started singing jazz, you were 20?
Yeah, I never really sung jazz. I don't consider myself a jazz singer
But like,
whatsoever.
I feel like your tone and the way you approach singing is definitely like massively inspired. Like, I mean, you were saying earlier, like Ella Fitzgerald and like the jazz greats.
Yeah.
But like to only realize that when you're 20, I feel like your voice had another couple of decades more of soul in it.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's awesome.
Well, thanks.
I feel like, well, you're definitely a finisher, and I'm a party starter. Linden's very methodical in the sense that like he's gonna get shit done and he's gonna get shit finished. I'm like, I'm gonna start something and that might be it. So we literally, especially with my line, Antonal Vision, I'm all about collaboration. I mean, with amazing artists such as Frida and...
I definitely had that defining moment of being like, hold on a second, if I just bring in like Todd to play guitar on something, it's gonna sound really good. It can still be like my track or another track, you know. I found when I was at uni, I like got thrown right in the deep end. I was at Berkeley in Boston, and I got thrown right in the deep end, and I was like super intimidated. And like in hindsight, being that intimidated was the thing that actually helped me like get it together. Who have you been most intimidated by? Of the big list, you know, like you played with like Joni Mitchell and Shaka Khan and like all these big heads. Like, who is there anyone where you were like trembling when you were about to touch the keys?
Well, the late great Chick Corea, I played in front of him. And he was sitting in the front row next to Herbie Hancock, and I remember my leg was shaking under the piano. Yeah. And then the joke was, I was doing My Funny Valentine, and I've been transcribing all of this hip Herbie stuff, and then I saw him in the front row.
And then you got to play with Herbie as well, right?
I got to hang with him and play for him, and like, you know, at Joni's house, and like he was really sweet, and that was super scary. Everyone else that's not a piano player is like, yeah, it's fun, Herbie, yeah, and I'm just there like, yo, this is like piano god.
This is the story you told me about.
These are the shades. Yeah. So basically, yeah, but long story short, we're having this hang at Joni's house, and freaking Elton John walks up, and he's wearing the same shades, these exact shades. And there was that awkward moment where he looked at me and I looked at him, and we met before, but it was like, man.
You just slowly
I had to take mine off. I was like, this is Elton John, like I can't be at this party wearing the same shades as this guy. Like, yeah. And then I took them off, and then everyone was looking like, did he take your shades?
What, are they appeared on this? Frida, you front your band Native Dancer. You put out your album last year.
Yeah.
And obviously you tour doing vocals for countless amazing artists. Leanne, Neo, the list goes on. Liam Gallagher. My guy Liam.
Yeah.
But I've got one question, and this is like the number one question that I've been waiting to build up to ask you. Where is your solo music? When can we hear it? And why haven't we heard it yet? Do you know what I mean?
It's coming.
I've heard bits and bobs,
Yeah.
but like...
I'm working on it. I'm going in the studio in a few weeks.
What's the vibes? I remember, because you were saying it was kind of on that like slightly folky, soulful, acoustic
Fernandez
guitar.
vibes.
Fernandez. It's like, I don't know how to describe it.
Okay.
It's like...
You just gotta wait and hear.
Yeah, but it is sort of folky, soul. There's like a Swedish energy that I'm getting. You know, like traditional melodies.
Wow, yeah.
Yes.
Well, no. I'm actually excited to hear
It's a
that.
very romantic, sweet sounding EP.
Ooh.
And yeah.
Major nines, major sevens.
All the chords.
All
All the chords. How many chords in total are on the project?
major nine.
And on that note, that's the end. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And that's it for Linden
Thanks
as
for
well.
having us,
Until
Linden.
next time.
Yeah.